Hello and welcome to Stationeers. So the last time I left off I said that I'd be back after I'd built a base, and that's exactly what I've done, and we'll have a tour around this. It's actually a small base, so don't worry. And of course, first thing I need to do is set these to defaults. So this is the manufacturing area. Found an issue with this. This is the auto stacker. It's wired in and everything, and I had not conveyors, chutes coming around to it, and it deposits load here in stacks of. Originally, I'd set it at stacks of 10 because I was doing chutes as well. And I'd set up a group of things on the computer for this to make, and it got stuck with the stuff because you have to manually offload the stuff out of there. So that was an issue. Once it gets to a certain stack it drops out, but if it's not a full stack it stays in there, and everything was getting backed up, and that was the issue. I put a way of putting ingots back into this machine because I was taking some out. Got some solder in there now so I can make a few other things. Need to make some electrium and that. So very bland, nothing really in here, but that will change. I mean, there's no pipes or anything done for the circulation or anything. So yeah, then the power room, the batteries aren't all switched on, and we have gone through a lot of power apparently, so we might have to sort that out. In fact, we better sort that out now. Get some more solar panels being made. I think I've got some here. I've got 9. That might actually be enough. And I need to change my belt because I need the tools, and then I need wiring. This wiring and this wiring. We're going to need more wiring apparently. Turn that on and I can see. Do I have any more wiring on me? I do not. Okay. There's no wire. Oh, there's wiring here. I will show you a bug with this. If you drop, instead of having to grab your spray can and spray it, you can switch it to one that you've already got in your inventory that is the colour that you want, and then pick it up, and magically you end up with more of that colour. So that's a cheap way of doing that, clearly a bug. So this is the part I haven't finished yet. This was done just to seal the base because I was going to pressurise it and then smelter it. I haven't automated all of this for the pure fact that, well, I don't need to. I don't mind just chucking the ores in and then going from there. Otherwise I'd end up having to have chutes come up through the ceiling or whatever over to the other wall, and individual chutes for each one of these, and no, I'm all set with that. So that's the smeltery anyway. How's our battery doing? Unfortunately I have a problem with this. This is set to inwards, can't change it. If I put the data disk in here and then remove this and set this to outwards, and then cycle the system, it resets back to this and stays on this. If I leave it set to this, well, I'll show you. You can see that we've got 10 kps in here, kilopascals in here. it switches on, it's still set to inwards, it hasn't switched over to taking it out, and as you can see we've got air coming in, it's pressurising inside of here, it's not doing it the other way around, and I do not know why. Then we can stand here for ever almost and that door won't open. Now I know why. Interesting. I know why it's doing that now. So does this can't automatically read what the pressure is outside to what the pressure is in the other room, surely? Because all of the air that gets, well, supposedly gets transferred out of here, it goes into a tank on the side of the wall outside. It's just there for now. It's not going to stay there. It's a temporary thing. Why is that set to pressurise though? So I don't get. And of course we'll lose all the air that's in there, but we'll have to accept it. We need to go up onto the roof, which I should have built some stairs for, but we will not make that. But the less I have to use my jetpack, the better. And I think what we will do is we will drop off of that. And then go like that, I guess. Take advantage of the bug. As you can see, I've got this all set up under a logic system as well, so the panels will track the sun more efficiently. And get all this ready for the solar panels coming in. That was, yeah. And what was it, 9 panels I had to come up here. Personally, I think I might just fill all of this roof with solar panels so I don't have to worry about power for a while. I may as well get all this set up ready for when I do solar panels up here. Let's get the rest of them, and we'll start that end in case I run out. As long as I have at least, I think these take 2, is it? Yeah, so as long as I have 1, I can split this here and have this as a 3-way. Now I have noticed that this is a bug with it for some reason. It seems to have issues. I don't know why. But the computer has a bigger issue. So whenever I come up here, the solar panels seem to act out like that while I'm not up here. The solar panels seem to be fine. We do have enough to get all the way down. Good. Of course they ain't going to like what I've got planned. But needs must is the one I want, isn't it? No. I don't want that one either. It's the one, isn't it? Surely. Oh, these ones don't do the one I want. I'm thinking of the other one, so I'll have to use this. Okay, that's fine. Because the one I was thinking of was this one. As you can see, it has one down and two in each direction, left and right. And set the data cables up ready. And the reason I've coloured these ones green is because it's easier to, if I accidentally break through the ceiling, to know that these aren't power cables. You know, so I could take a line from somewhere. If I wanted to, say, add another battery, that system. I think we'll end it there because I don't think we're going to have enough. In fact, we should actually, what we should do, in fact we will have enough, won't we, because we've got more cable here that we can, so it's fine. And to be on the safe side, we now need to get these up to there. Now, do these have to start at their end, or can I just take it straight across? Should think I could just do this, shouldn't it? I guess we'll find out. And we'll go this way with these ones, so we aren't going to have enough to do all of them, clearly. But when we get more cables, we can put more here. We've only got 9 panels anyway, so forgot to pick up the glass. That was not clever. And may as well rotate these ready. So once the panels sort themselves out, we should hopefully generate a lot more power. And start filling them batteries up. And we may as well go off this way. Press the wrong key anyway, that wouldn't make... See, there's the tank for now. And it is wired in for the data section of it, but that doesn't matter. Could it be that you have to select these doors in a particular way? So you'd select the interior and then the exterior. See, now it goes... Because by default... I'll have to look into that. I didn't think of that one originally. What is that coming out here for? Stairs first. I definitely need some stairs making. I need, what, 3 or 4? Lots of stairs. I think they're under construction. Not construction kit, rather. There they are. Well, if I make 6, then I can do one outside the airlock, and then the rest can go at the side of the building, which would be along this wall going up into up onto the roof. And I need the glass, which is there. So the plan is that I will continue this as a corridor. I will probably put a door here, and that will become like a storage room in there. The room that would be on the other side of this would be the smeltery, the furnace, advanced smeltery or chemistry, whatever I decide to call it. Then opposite that would become recycling. And then I made solder because what I want to make is, I'm not going to make them right now, but what I need to make at some point, if I can find them, they under kit as well. Which if I'd paid any attention, I wouldn't have recycled the old ones. They're not going to be under pipes, are they? There, power controller. They require... That's not a power controller. They require solder. I'll just get the one because, well, I don't need it right now. That's a power controller. That is not a power controller. I didn't want... What the hell? Why have I got that? That's another bug within the game. If you stop building something and then build something else, it will build whatever you last was building. Can we have the power controller now? So now I've got a processor, which is fine. I need these because I want to put them like one in here and in each of the rooms as a backup. so they've got some power stored in each one, and because I think we might need it. And off camera I will try and sort this out again. Yeah, cancel. I'm just waiting for the door. No, we do not want to be falling down the hole, thank you. And we'll put a block there, and we'll put railings around it, and then we don't have to worry about running up there and falling off the top, which is something I would probably end up doing at some point. So all of this is now hooked up apart from at the data section, which is a problem because we've got no wire left, have we? Lovely. Let's go and get some of that. What I need to do is also flatten all of this so it's easier to probably actually build a platform outside so it's easier to get in and out of here with some of this flooring. In fact, we could take two will be enough. We could do it actually and get that sorted out. Because making the copper coil will take a while. Although I don't need that many of it. But I'm going to do a full roll. And put that one back in here. This is going to be like the storage for power related stuff. And this will be the storage for everything else that's created or isn't being used anymore. And what we should do is drop that, spray that, so we can just pick them up and magically turn them to green. Oops. And drop them on the floor again because we don't need them really. That should be enough surely. Can't see it being more than that. And we need to hurry because the sun's coming up. We can sort the floor out over here later. There we go. The hell? Why did my camera suddenly just shoot down like that? So they're all tracking the sun for now. They say to go with that system because it's less laggy. And it's more beneficial because it's tracking the sun for every degree that the sun moves. Can we have this turned on? The panel rotates, or panels rotate, and let's get something like that there. At least now I won't fall off. Can still fall off here, which won't be a good idea because that is a big hole. But for now it's fine. Is that another big hole? No, that's okay then. It was probably where there was some resources, so I picked them up. Let's put that back in there. And we'll let the other ones be red because we'll probably need more power. And these, what we should do actually is turn those ones off. Let this one fully charge and do it in order. And then we can get a better idea of, instead of having them all spread across all the batteries, at least until we have enough solar panels up there. And we need more copper for definite, because I think the solar panels are 20 copper. There they are. Of course it doesn't tell me until I actually get to the stage of building them. That's fine. Yeah, 20 copper, 5 gold, 10 iron, so I can get what? 3. Put that in there. Or none, apparently. Because he decided to build the wire and then end, I guess. I know I can't build that many, but can hope, can't we? And these will just be stacked in here, and then when I've been out mining, I've got more copper and iron and everything. In fact, we haven't even got enough iron for the next one. So it'd be iron that we ran out of before copper, which is funny. We'll end that process, because what I'm thinking about doing is having this set on a switch that you can hit here and it turns these on, so then you can or maybe a sensor that when you walk into here these will come on to save power during the day, or to save power when they're not in use. That would require a logic system. I don't know how a logic system is. Would these hide the logic boards, or would they just stick out slightly? I I haven't looked into that side yet. Oh shit. Forgot to put these away. No passive vents. And the other thing I've noticed is the cable, that these don't cover the corners, so I might rewire the cable to come up here as opposed to how it does. And I've done this, I've got to do the same in a few other rooms, like over here and there, so I'll have it so it comes up the side here. And the reason it does that is because it goes across into the other room, I think. I can't remember now. But it's slowly getting there. If I started again, how I would design the base would be module bases. So you'd have an airlock for each base, or each portion of the base. So I'd have one room per portion. So, and then eventually connect them all up. That way you could set individual power systems for each room as well. So you'd never have to worry about a power system at all. And that won't be for this, but maybe after I've got done with this save, and that won't be for a while though. I've got a lot to learn still. I need to master the logic board system, and I need to obviously get an air system working within here. And that's why one sec. And that's why I've been stockpiling, or building and stockpiling all these pipes up, because I need another 2 or another 1. I think it's another 1. Whatever amount I need anyway, I need 1 for each type of pollutant that you can have in the air. And then I've got 7 valves. Where are all the rest of them then? I had more than that. Are they here? Ah. That's why. So I don't need more of these. Oh, that was because I had the air system running through into these as tanks. I had 2 on either side of the door, and to see if that would fit. That was how I had originally got it. I got it as 1, and then added another 3. So there was 2 over here, 2 over here, and thinking that the tanks was filling up too fast. Clearly that was not the problem. I now know the problem, and I don't know how you fix that. I haven't got the disc here. It's there. So what is it? Cycle to interior. See, I should have read what it said on the panel, shouldn't I? Rather than... But I have been playing this while I've been practically half dead to the world. Can I have the disc? So now... Ah, there we go. Now it's fucking working. No, it's not, because it's pressurizing. Why are you pressurizing? Cycle to exterior. I don't want to cycle to exterior though. See, decompression. Oh, you. And there's a error. Object reference not set to the instance of an object. So do I have to select that and then the exterior? I think the last time I had this problem I had to exit and come back in. So let's try that, see if that fixes it. Which means, does that mean I've got to reset my settings as well for the key bindings? Hope not. Nope, still stuck on this. Okay. Cycle to interior. Cancel pressurization. Excellent. Now cycle to exterior. You're going to take that out now? What the hell? So why did... Let's see. Yeah, hurry up and... Is there... Okay. So there's no air in here whatsoever now. See, I know I can activate this so it lets all the air out, and I don't want to do that because that's all I've got. I would rather how much is in here? 7. Let's close that door and let all this settle down so that there's no air being sucked all over the place. See, why is that going back up? It's like it's coming through the door. I better need another vent on this side. I'll have to do that, put another active vent over here so that it works. Which shouldn't be a problem because I should be able to just bring it straight over. So I guess we're not going just yet. I've got an active vent on, haven't I? That's not an active vent. I haven't got an active vent. There isn't one. Active vent. And then I'm going to need some power cables. And I'll have to accept that I need all of them. So, oh well, the way it is. And I need some pipes. We'll take 20 even though we ain't going to need that many. And let's cycle this so they
power low.
of course it is. Well, you'll have to wait. Let's just take them off for a minute. Oh, we need that. And, let's get rid of this one first. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Take the power from here, I guess. And now there's the sensor over there. Does help if you put your tool away. And I guess that would work a lot more efficiently. In fact, if I'm not having a light there, what I may as well do is not pick up the light. Just have it there. That like that. Would that work? Or would these have to be two separate pipes that then outside would go into a Y piece here? I hope not. Can't see why they would. Can we, where the... Oh, I hate it when it does that. It's better. It's like when it's on the ground, you can't get back up onto the ceiling without looking up towards the ceiling. Oh shit, I haven't wired that up yet, have I? Move these, in fact put these in my inventory. Get the cable out ready. It's Moondog's fault. He forgot to remind me. I forget things easily. I guess we can just take it up from there. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I know there's an error with the code. Because you need the sensor. What I should do is active vent 1, rename this one. What, hang on. What was that one called? Airlock air vent 1. Oh, airlock vent. Oh, airlock air vent. That wouldn't make much sense, would it? As soon as we can find it. There it is. Excellent. Now we can get our power system. Might have to need a light system in there. Maybe well, how much is in it? Let's see if it actually succeeds in. No, it's still going up. And that's actually coming in. What? It's like this isn't taking the air out and storing it in that tank. Even though it is, obviously. Well, we'll see now. Are these doors actually leaking or something? These aren't actually taking the air completely out of here, so they're actually losing air each time. So do I need one of these for each tile, for each block, so they function correctly? Because if that's the case, then that means I would have to put that sensor over here, opposite this, and then I would have to have this one as the main pipe that goes off outside, and these two vent into this pipe, central pipe. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I'll have to mess around with that. What I should do is actually pressurise these rooms now that the airlock's working. Clearly I had messed up, and in my frustration wasn't paying attention to what the screen was saying. I was more paying attention to the fact that these was constantly on blue to say that there's blowing inwards, and I was paying so much attention to them, and I wasn't paying attention to what it says the next cycle would be. But you know, that's what happens when you sit here for several hours and not paying attention to everything, because you're tired, and because you come on here to do a little thing that you think will be like 5 minutes, and you end up spending hours trying to sort it out and do other things at the same time, and you're like, if I get just this piece done, then I'll call it, but you never do. But I'm going to call this because I need sleep. So I've explained what I'm planning on doing in the future, and I've done the base tour. This room could have been smaller, but the reason I left it like this was because the plan was maybe to have more batteries down the centre, or even have stairs going down into a basement, and these would be moved into the basement, and this would become like a storage room. I wasn't sure at the time. It was just, I just went with it. I wasn't sure how much space I would actually need, because I didn't know how much power the base would end up consuming when I got to that stage. So I thought, well, bigger is better for that circumstance. I know there's more efficient ways of building everything, and I'm not after pure efficiency. I'm after just okay. There again, there's not much in here. You couldn't breathe in here, but I've got 2 filters back here, nitrogen and pollutant. So if I pressurise this room, or this base rather, I could have this just clean out the air, leave these doors all open, and have this clear out the air for the time being until I've got the filtration set up properly with proper filters. Anyway, I'm off. Before I do go, check out every day other than a Friday, Bipolar Prophet. Link to his channel is in my channel, as is everybody else who's part of the Monkey Show. Check out Moondog, Draco and Zig on their own channels. All their links are again in my channel. They will probably be doing something sometime later this week, and we'll definitely be flying, well, most of us will be flying Saturday for the World Extravaganza, where we're doing a charity event for Ronald McDonald House. Again, link is in the videos to them particular series, and is on my my YouTube page. Also, as I was saying, Moondog, Draco and Zig then will be flying later on that night themselves, either doing some kind of short hops or doing something for the VA that they are a part of, and they'll be streaming that. Stu B is also doing videos on Stationeers, along with other series like Witcher. You should definitely check them out. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.